Cars all stolen from the same area in Verona, 3 belonging to the same family. What police are sharing about this string of thefts. Outdoor signs and air hugs. Some families fear this year this is where we're headed again after nursing homes in Wisconsin see a spike in COVID cases. And later on, they're likely buried on your social media timeline now, but police say you might want to think about deleting those first day of school photos. News 3 Now at 6 begins right now. Verona police are expressing their concerns after 4 cars were stolen from the same neighborhood in a single night. They say crimes like this often leave victims feeling violated. Brad Hamilton joins us live tonight. He's in Verona. Brad?
Well, Eric, folks here say that they are worried about these crimes, but not surprised. And that's because they say this community is really friendly and very trustworthy, and they trust a lot of people that come in and out of here, but sometimes that gets used against them, and crimes like this tend to happen. When Brittany Fumo got a knock on the door from police this week, what they asked her didn't come as a surprise.
But this is not the first occurrence. It seems like they target this street or this area.
Verona police say that someone stole a total of 4 cars Sunday night from the Military Ridge neighborhood. 3 of those cars came from one home. Police say thieves got into a home thanks to finding a garage door opener in an unlocked car, and they went inside the victim's home, stole 3 sets of keys, and took off.
Entering someone's home is quite the violation in terms of the law, but also to somebody's sense of safety. Their home is their kingdom, and entering it makes people feel violated.
It's a feeling that Fumo herself knows all too well. Not too long ago, thieves rummaged through her unlocked car late at night. She called it a violating feeling, one that keeps you uneasy for some time. And this most recent case in particular was just a little too personal as well.
Someone going in through your house, I mean, that's scary. It makes you want to, we are more tight on locking down our house now and locking our doors.
Yeah, it's certainly scary, and in talking with Verona police, they say they don't have any suspects just yet, but they said to please give them a call if you have any information on these crimes. Live in Verona tonight, Brad Hamilton, News 3 Now.
Right now, there's a temporary halt on all flights of Afghan evacuees coming into America. Cases of measles were found in 6 people who recently arrived in the United States. One of those cases was reported at Wisconsin's Fort McCoy, which, of course, is housing thousands of refugees. And we're getting our first look inside how the vetting process for Afghan refugees is working here in Wisconsin. This is new video from Fort McCoy, where refugees are completing medical screening and other medical services. The refugees are currently at 8 bases throughout the United States. Well, we turn now to weather. A cool evening out there for us in southern Wisconsin. Gary?
Yeah, especially once the clouds dissipate. Right now, we've got a fair amount of cloud cover across southern Wisconsin, but later on tonight, those skies will clear and the temperatures will drop off pretty rapidly. You can see those clouds moving through, but they are starting to thin out, especially west of Madison. On Doppler track, though, really no precipitation around. There might have been a tiny sprinkle that made it into the western portion of Crawford County, and that was pretty much about it. Low temperatures this morning were mild because of the cloud cover and the showers that we had coming through. Temperatures were only dropped into the middle 60s, but high temperatures made it up into the middle 70s before the clouds thickened up this afternoon. And right now, temperatures are mainly in the upper 60s to around 70 degrees thanks to those clouds. But the cloud cover moving out tonight will allow temperatures to drop to about 51 by tomorrow morning, so about 15 degrees cooler than this morning. Look for a high tomorrow of 75 under mostly sunny skies, but even warmer weather's on the way for the weekend. I'll have more on that in the forecast in a few minutes.
All right, Gary, thank you. More than 1,000 people are being treated in Wisconsin hospitals right now for COVID-19. 3 of them are being cared for in the ICU. Doctors say vaccines are crucial to help limit the spread of COVID. And right now, more than half of Wisconsin's eligible residents are fully vaxxed. Dane County continues to be a leader across the country in vaccination rates. Just this week, we became the first county in Wisconsin to have a vaccination rate of at least 70%. Right now, COVID infections in nursing homes are reaching levels not seen since January. And some fear this could put visits with loved ones on hold again, like we saw last year. Emily Fannin shares their concerns.
When visitation was very, very limited, that was just so difficult.
The Delta variant in Wisconsin is beginning to impact nursing homes. The latest federal data shows 55 residents tested positive for the virus towards the end of August. That's the highest weekly total since January. It's a sign industry leaders say could impact who's allowed to visit their loved one.
But my biggest concern is that if we're not successful in doing so, that means we've just got to start dialing back on visitation.
With nearly 90% of nursing home residents in Wisconsin fully vaccinated, advocates say new infections are primarily breakthrough cases, with residents experiencing mild symptoms. While it's unfortunate, officials say it's proof vaccinations are working.
That the vaccine is the most effective appropriate way to reduce hospitalizations and deaths.
One challenge for nursing home is some employees are resisting the COVID-19 vaccine. Right now, 62% of staff at these facilities have received the shot. Some hope a new federal vaccine requirement for long-term care workers will help, but others fear it could affect staffing.
If we give staff who are on the fence about getting vaccinated, and they have other options, I'm afraid what that's going to do to the employment base.
It's unclear when federal vaccine requirements will go into effect for long-term care workers. There are also talks in the Biden administration to expand this rule to include private businesses. Well, starting next month, any state employees working in the executive branch who are not fully vaccinated will have to get weekly COVID tests. The Department of Administration announced a new rule today. More than 30,000 people work for the state's executive branch. Local doctors are encouraging people who are pregnant and breastfeeding to get vaccinated. New research shows the vaccines are safe for these groups and do not cause any harm to babies. Newborns are also benefiting from vaccinated mothers who are breastfeeding.
The COVID vaccine can produce antibodies in breast milk that can go over to the baby and provide some early immunity to the baby.
Both the CDC and the American College of Obstetrics and Gynecology support vaccines for this group too, and studies show pregnant women who are not vaccinated have a higher risk of getting very sick if they catch COVID. Dane County investing $500,000 to improve air quality in county buildings and hopefully limit the spread of COVID-19. The air purification system uses ultraviolet light to kill the virus.
Now, the more research we did, we found that these systems are available, and that gives us just that extra degree of safety.
It'll be installed in 20 buildings, including the Dane County Courthouse. The county is using its allocation of local aid allocated in the 2021 American Rescue Plan Act. Nearly $5 million is going to help dozens of nonprofits throughout Dane County. The county and Madison Community Foundation announced those grants today. They range from $2,500 to $50,000. The grants are there to help offset the pandemic's impact on the organizations. And we are constantly sharing stories about new coronavirus research and the help available to people during the pandemic. You can find that on our Channel 3000 News app. It is free and available in your phone's app store. The family of a teen stabbed by two classmates to please the fictional horror character Slender Man say they're worried. One of the girls will soon be released from a mental health facility. On Friday, a court ruled that Anissa Wire could go live with her father as long as she wore a GPS monitoring device and continued receiving psychiatric help. She and Morgan Geyser are accused of stabbing Peyton Leitner back in 2014. All three girls were 12 at the time of the stabbing. Crews are working to empty a trailer damaged during a deadly crash in Monroe County last night. An SUV caught fire after it crashed into the back of a semi. Two people inside the SUV died. The truck was broken down on the side of Interstate 90 near Sparta. A building considered safe now after a driver crashed into it while trying to avoid a chipmunk in the road. The man crashed into a building on Madison's east side yesterday. This was on Independence Lane. The car pushed the outside wall 1 to 2 feet into the building. The man was not hurt. Everyone inside the building was safely evacuated. Natural gas in the area was briefly shut off until inspectors were able to rule the building structurally sound. First Lady Dr. Jill Biden will visit a Milwaukee school tomorrow. She'll be talking about ways to keep students safe as they return to in-person learning. And this is video from her visit to Wisconsin last year talking about education. Milwaukee Public Schools recently enacted a district-wide vaccine mandate for employees last week. Parents, we've all posted them before, those back-to-school photos. Well, now police are advising we take them down to protect our private information, or at least post them in a safer way. We'll have their suggestions. That's next at 6.
Rest comfortably with brands you can trust at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Create a unique and stylish room with made-in-the-USA products from companies like Smith Brothers of Bern. Select from a wide variety of sofas at a great price.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Home is where the heart is, and Feldco's here to make home even better. Right now, buy one window and you'll get one free, plus no interest for 1 year. That'll keep your home and your family warm, safe, and comfortable all year long. Buy one window, get one free now, and let Feldco get your home ready for fall.
Buy one, get one free, and soon. Call Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
The light at the end of the tunnel isn't shining so brightly for everyone. Families continue to fight for survival. Some jobs are gone forever. Bills pile up. But please know, you have not been forgotten. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. Apply now for a hand up.
Guys, if you're suffering from erectile dysfunction, Peak Performance for Men has a natural solution that can help you today. That's right. Stop wasting money on pill after pill that just masks your ED. Fix it for good. We can make the difference. Call Peak Performance for Men today.
Experience handcrafted and hand-finished furniture by genuine Amish craftsmen at Wanakee Furniture ETC, featuring hardwood made in the USA home furnishings by Simply Amish and other great brands you can trust.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
And welcome back. Many students are entering their third week of the school year now, but police are worried about those first day pictures that you posted to social media. Christina Laurie explains how criminals are using them to get to your private information.
We've been talking about this all afternoon. These are the posts in question, the seemingly innocent snaps of kids holding those back to school signs. But even if you're sure that your account is private, these posts sometimes can still become public.
It doesn't stop your friends and relatives from reposting, and maybe their privacy settings aren't as secure as yours.
Detective Sergeant Julie Johnson is in her 24th year with MPD and leads the department that takes on all kid cases in the city of Madison. She says she knows parents don't mean to share any information that could possibly be used by criminals. Many have private accounts with a limited number of friends and followers, but many of those proud grandparents, perhaps, can still share your posts.
We know parents don't mean, who doesn't want to share a picture of a cute second grader on their first day of school?
Now, you may be saying to yourself, hey, this is great information, but where was it weeks ago when I first posted it? Well, Sergeant Johnson says it's still not too late. She recommends you take down that post and in the future, maybe just ditch the signs and share your children's smiles instead. Reporting from downtown Madison for News 3 Now, I'm Christina Laurie.
Officers also say to avoid using birthdays as passwords since that information is easily searchable. Christmas trees are just another shortage we're seeing due to the pandemic. And checking out an electric bike, it'll soon be as easy as checking out a library book. We'll explain. And it was a cooler night for a bike ride out there, but things will warm up for the weekend. And Gary's got your full forecast in just a couple minutes. Stay with us.
The Wisconsin Brewmaster. He brews the local craft beer, the beer that washes down the Oktoberfest broth, the broth that pairs with the potato salad that befriends the burger that tastes like victory. Festival Foods. We are Wisconsin.
Finding the right ingredients for a healthy lifestyle can be tricky. That's why SSM Health and News 3 Now are here to help.
Our Time for Kids Recipe for Health experts use online conversations and on-air reports to answer your health questions.
So tell us, what topics would your family like to hear about? What questions do you have?
Use the handy feedback form on our Time for Kids page to share what matters most to your family's health. And together,
let's take time for kids.
At General Heating and Air Conditioning, your comfort is important to us. From keeping you cozy warm to cooling you off with the ultra-quiet, energy-efficient Carrier Infinity Home Comfort System. Plus, join our free home comfort program and keep your air conditioner and furnace running at peak performance year after year. Enjoy priority service and extra savings that really add up. Celebrating 75 years of providing award-winning comfort for your home. Turn to the experts, Carrier and General Heating and Air Conditioning.
Enhancing the beauty of your home is easy with Menard's huge selection of flooring. Luke-Tax Mills provides a soft, warm flooring option with their wide selection of carpet and is backed by a lifetime stain and fade warranty. Update your kitchen or bathroom with sheet vinyl from IVC. Sheet vinyl flooring is durable, waterproof, easy to install, and offers many options to choose from. Get 11% off all flooring right now at Menard's.
Save big money at Menards.
No one has ever reinvented mattress shopping until now. The grand opening of Slumberland Sleep Solutions, where we've simplified, uncomplicated, and laid things out for you. Start with a quick rest match to pick your basic mattress type.
You love memory foam.
I really do.
Then shop the information and rating system on each bed. Did you know you can get great back support with a soft feel? It's true, and easy to find. Mattress shopping, reinvented, only at Slumberland Furniture.
This is a Wisconsin farmer. She grows the locally sourced freshness, the freshness that complements the wild-caught salmon, the salmon that tees up the cheesecake that sweetens every moment. Festival Foods. We are Wisconsin.
Madison Bike Week is back. Every year, the city dedicates a week to celebrating cycling, and city officials like the mayor bike to work and encourage others to do the same. There are special pop-up stations offering treats and equipment checks along the city's bike paths. Renting an e-bike also just got a little easier for Madison Library card holders. You'll be able to check out a B-Cycle pass for a week at a time for free. Riders can also check out helmets if they need them. Each library location in Madison will have 2 community passes available. A rabid bat was found on a sidewalk. This was in Middleton over the weekend. The bat was lying on Monito Court on the city's north side. Public health officials will be walking through the neighborhood to track down any potential exposures. Well, it's not even fall yet, but some Wisconsin farmers are already worried about the holiday season. Christmas trees are on the list of shortages thanks to the pandemic. Local farmers say the single choose and cut trees, those won't be a problem, but they do say that businesses looking for wholesale purchases might have a problem.
With COVID and everything going on, coming back to the family traditions, unlike any other years, I can't remember a year where we've had so many calls from wholesalers wanting to buy trees from us.
Well, those trees are planted years in advance. Some of the most popular, like Frazier's and balsams, take 10 to 12 years to reach maturity. You have already donated more than 100 coats so far in this year's Coats for Kids clothing drive. We're collecting new and used winter gear at all Clinky Cleaner locations. We will clean them for free, and they'll then be available through the Community Action Coalition. And we hope to be able to donate 6,000 coats this year. Now, time for a look at your certified most accurate forecast. Here's Chief Meteorologist Gary Canaldi. Gary.
Well, it'll be a little chilly the next couple of nights. You certainly won't need a coat this weekend. Temperatures could be close to record levels by Sunday and Monday of next week. But in the short term, 3 things you need to know. Sunny skies expected for tomorrow, Thursday, and through most of Friday. And then we'll see some shower and thunderstorm chances late Friday into Friday night. And then just a slight chance in the Saturday morning before we see another period of dry weather from later Saturday through Sunday, Monday, and most of Tuesday. And temperatures will warm up. We're looking for upper 80s for highs by Sunday and Monday of next week. Record high is 93 for Madison for Sunday and 91 for Monday. So probably just a little shy of that, but still unseasonably warm for this time of year. Tropics continue to remain active. Tropical storm Nicholas just barely hanging on as a tropical storm near the Gulf Coast, but farther out to the east, there's an area of disturbed weather north of Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic that could turn into a tropical weather system. The National Hurricane Center says there's about a 60% chance of development from this over the next 5 days, but the movement will be more toward the north and northeast. An area of likely development, this will probably turn into a tropical storm in the next day or two just off the coast of Africa. About a 90% chance of that happening as it continues to move eastward or westward, but it's still a long ways off, being just off the coast of Africa right now. Nicholas, barely a tropical storm, maximum sustained winds 40 miles an hour with gusts to 50 miles per hour, mainly in bands of thunderstorms well to the east of the center of circulation, which is just to the southeast of Houston. But the forecast from the National Hurricane Center continues to move it slowly into Louisiana and just weakens it, but at the same time still bringing a lot of rain to an area that doesn't need lead it. This is the area that was hit so hard by the flooding from Ida just a couple of weeks ago, and now they're getting more rain, perhaps another 2 to 4 inches or more of rain over the next couple of days, and much of that area is under flash flood watches. And you can see from Nicholas, as it moved up the coast, it stayed just off the coast, long enough to strengthen barely into a hurricane, but to keep the heaviest bands of rain just offshore. So only areas south of Houston over toward Galveston, you had about 6 to 12 inches of rain there, now moving into the southwestern portions of Louisiana. But notice the heavier rain of 2 to 4 inches, locally 5 or 6 inches, as far east as New Orleans and into parts of southern Mississippi, and more of that rain is continuing for the next couple of days. So flash flood watches are in effect basically from southeastern Texas into the western Florida panhandle over the next couple of days. Doppler track shows those bands of heavier showers and thunderstorms now moving north and east of New Orleans, but more ready to come in to take its place as the center of circulation from Nicholas is still just to the east of Houston. Across our part of the Midwest, things have dried out pretty nicely. There were a couple of sprinkles in northeastern Iowa that just kind of fizzled out as they moved into Wisconsin, but the showers and thunderstorms from yesterday and last night moved to the south and east. Right now, temperatures are mainly in the 60s and 70s here. Because of the cloud cover, we didn't get too warm. We got into the mid-70s before the clouds really thickened up and those temperatures dropped off. Down to the south, that's where the 80s are across the southern portion of the Midwest, and that's ahead of this cold front. You can see that line of thunderstorms right along the front itself. Nicholas continues to meander near the Gulf Coast. The jet stream winds up to the north, really not pushing it along, so continuing to dump heavy rains down there. But the same jet stream is bringing in drier air from the west. That'll clear out the clouds for tonight. And as this cold front continues off toward the south and east, high pressure will move in from the west, and those skies will clear out. And temperatures that are in the 70s out to the west, that'll be here for tomorrow. There'll be more sunshine, and that will allow temperatures to get up into the middle 70s, and will probably be around 80 or a little bit above beginning on Friday. 75 for the high tomorrow with mostly sunny skies, up to 81 on Thursday, 82 on Friday. A chance of thunderstorms late Friday afternoon into Friday night, ending early on Saturday morning. Then the rest of the weekend dry with highs in the upper 80s for Sunday and Monday. Some thunderstorm chances late Tuesday into Wednesday's return cooler. Temperatures back to normal by the early part of next week.
Ryan Braun's historic career officially comes to an end. We take a look at number 8's time as a Brewer as he announces his retirement. That's all coming up next in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Your family's year-round comfort is our year-round commitment at RG Heating and Air Conditioning. We install quality Trane equipment and service all brands so your home's furnace and AC will perform their best year-round. RG Heating and AC.
Dry eye symptoms keep driving you crazy? Inflammation in your eye might be to blame.
Let's kick Ken's ache and burn into gear.
Over-the-counter eye drops typically work by lubricating your eyes and may provide temporary relief.
Those drops will probably pass right by me.
Xiidra works differently, targeting inflammation that can cause dry eye disease.
What is that? Xiidra? No!
It can provide lasting relief. Xiidra is the only FDA-approved non-steroid treatment specifically for the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease. 1 drop in each eye twice a day. Don't use if you're allergic to Xiidra. Common side effects include eye irritation, discomfort, or blurred vision when applied to the eye, and unusual taste sensation. Don't touch container tip to your eye or any surface. After using Xiidra, wait 15 minutes before reinserting contacts.
Got any room in your eye?
Be proactive about managing your symptoms by talking to your doctor about twice daily Xiidra like I did.
I prefer you didn't.
Xiidra, not today, dry eye.
Backed by popular demand, Hy-Vee drive-through flu shot clinics. Just follow the signs in your Hy-Vee parking lot to get your flu shot right from your car. It's easy, convenient, and no appointment or prescription is necessary. Drive-through flu shots are offered on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 3 to 7 p.m. and Saturdays 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Or get your flu shot inside your Hy-Vee pharmacy at any time with no appointment necessary. Plus, when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, you get a 20-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver.
It's no secret, Robertson is Wisconsin's aesthetic leader, but with results this natural, patients can keep it a secret if they want. Our secret to reducing stubborn body fat, Cool Sculpting Elite, the newest technology available. Book a free consultation to learn how Cool Sculpting is different at Robertson.
At RG Heating and Air Conditioning, our promise to you is 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Guaranteed service, repairs, and replacements. Installing quality Trane equipment. RG Heating and AC. We'll always treat you like family. Guaranteed.
Wednesday on News 3 Now this morning, we're previewing the First Lady's first trip to Wisconsin since the campaign.
We'll have more on where she's visiting and what her focus will be.
And in weather, we're helping you make a game plan ahead of rain that could impact parts of your weekend. That's tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
After sporting blue and gold for almost 15 years, Brewers legend Ryan Braun is officially retiring from the game. The six-time All-Star took to Twitter this morning to announce his decision. Braun played his entire career in Milwaukee, which began in 2007. He went on to win National League Rookie of the Year that year, and from pretty much there, the rest is history. He's the Brewers' all-time home run leader, as well as a leader in almost every offensive category for the franchise. He's a 5-time Silver Slugger and took home the NL MVP in 2011. Braun will be honored by the team during the last regular season game. That's on Sunday, September 26th. The NL Central title is just within the Brew Crew's reach. Their magic number is now at 5, and tonight the team begins a 3-game series with the Tigers, and they enter on a 5-game win streak. Freddie Peralta getting the start for the Crew, and at last check the game was scoreless. We'll have more on the series opener tonight at 10. And it's safe to say the Packers just want to learn and move on from Sunday's game against the Saints. So as they get ready for their first primetime matchup of the season, the team is focusing on getting back to work and staying resilient. Matt LaFleur got candid on Monday on how the season opener certainly humbled the team, but that game is behind them.
It's one game, and that's the beauty of the National Football League is nobody's going to feel sorry for you, and you better not feel sorry for yourself. You just got to get back to work and try to hit that reset button and you know, focus on your upcoming opponent. And I mean, you have to have a short memory in this league, both as a player and as a coach.
And we're just over 3 weeks away from college hockey returning. And before the regular season gets underway, the Wisconsin men's team will skate in a scrimmage against Minnesota Duluth. Now, that'll take place at Chippewa Area Ice Arena on October 3rd, which is just days before the Badgers open the season. Wisconsin hosts Michigan Tech at the Kohl Center on October 8th, and that marks the Badgers' first game there since February 2020. And the reigning national champions are only 10 days away from their season opener against Lindenwood. The latest preseason poll by USA Today has the Badger women's team on top, followed by Northeastern, Ohio State, and Minnesota Duluth. Badgers home opener is Saturday, October 9th against St. Cloud State. Over to you, Gary.
We're talking about hockey when temperatures could be close to 90 degrees by the end of the weekend. Right now, the live view from the Edgewater Skycam shows a fair amount of clouds over southern Wisconsin. Every once in a while, there'll be a break in the clouds and you get a little sunshine through, but those clouds held temperatures down, especially later this afternoon. And right now, the live view from the Queen Bee Radio Skycam at Platteville shows a little more sunshine on the western horizon. As time goes on, those clouds will move on out, and we'll look for skies to clear for tonight, and that will allow temperatures to drop off pretty quickly. Doppler track right now, pretty much free of precipitation across Wisconsin. There were a couple of sprinkles up north, one tiny little sprinkle that might have made it into Crawford County, but everything else is outside of the area. The showers and thunderstorms from yesterday have moved to the south and east into parts of Indiana and Ohio and are moving away from us. Here in southern Wisconsin, again, maybe a sprinkle here or there from those clouds, but most of that not reaching the ground because the air is still pretty dry. Temperatures are in the upper 60s, and that's thanks to the cloud cover. It's pretty widespread. 71 in Boscobel, a little more sunshine there. But notice these dew point temperatures. They're in the middle 50s. They continue to drop, and just north and west of the area, those dew point temperatures drop off into the 30s and 40s. So the air becoming more dry. Look for sunny skies for tomorrow. Temperatures will drop off tonight to a low of about 51, but with that bright sunshine tomorrow, high temperatures will be up into the middle 70s, looking for a high of about 75 degrees. And then the 7 to 10 day forecast brings us up to 81 on Thursday. Average high temperatures in the low 70s. 82 on Friday. Could see a shower or thunderstorm late Friday afternoon into Friday night, ending early on Saturday morning. And then look at these temperatures. Upper 80s for the end of the weekend, early next week. Some thunderstorm chances midweek, and then cooler temperatures back to normal by the end of the week.
All right, Gary, thank you very much. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6. Charlotte rejoins me tonight at 10. We hope you have a great evening.